Hi guys, today's video I'm going to be filming on my iPhone just because when I'm holding the camera it can tend to be shaky and the iPhone does better than my camera, but the audio quality isn't quite as good, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me just fine. So today I'm going to share the fall house tour with you guys, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I mean, look at this view, it's so beautiful. As you can see, like through the landscape, not looking very fall here in Florida, but I'll tell you this, it kind of feels like it. At least compared to Texas, the weather is a lot cooler here. So that has been a really nice factor. And yeah, so let's go ahead and tour the living room. Since the last time that you watched any decorating updates, there have been some changes, and there are actually going to be a quite more additional changes to this living room space, and I'm hoping to have it finished before Christmas. So I'm just gonna take you guys back in this corner. I moved the console table to the back. It used to be here, and then I decided to stack some mirrors, and I love that the mirrors just kind of make the room bigger, and then you can just see like the palms, so I love that. And then I added these flickering LED candles. They're wonderful. I love how they're like a bright white, and that's really kind of the shade of white that I'm going for now. So I think these candles do a really good job of adding to that. And then of course I have some of my fall garland and my wool pumpkins. So my biggest theme for fall was really like texture. So you're gonna see like a lot of, you know, knits and things like that. But I also do love to decorate like intentional fall. I don't do really subtle fall. So you're just gonna see stuff like this. As you can see, there's like a random basket. There should be a tree plant right here, but haven't quite made it there. And as a matter of fact, just when I thought that this was what I was gonna do permanently, I'm actually having a new piece of furniture delivered, and it's gonna go right here, and I know you guys are gonna love it. We're gonna style it together. It's going to be so fun, and I think it'll also add to like the Christmas as well. You'll see when it gets here. So from this view, you can just see all of the fall touches with the orange and the pumpkins and the garland, you know, just making it very fun. Like I mentioned, I'm just like one of those decorators where, or I like to decorate my house where it's just fall. It's fun, it's fall. I wouldn't call it chic, I would call it homey, cozy fall decor. So here is the furniture setup, and what's new is the rug. So I had this rug down, but I felt like it was floating, and I didn't really, it just, something about it was off. And what I decided to do was get a white fluffy rug, a bright white, to match the furniture. I'm gonna step back a little bit here, kind of zoom out so you guys can see. I do think that the white rug definitely adds to the space. So I really like it because then it kind of like ties in the curtains to the ground and then to the furniture. So I really like that. And then again, we have the pops of white on the candles. So it's all coming together. And the new furniture piece that's going to go here is going to be white. So once it all comes together, like everything will make or look seamless, essentially. I wanted to also just have a lot of coziness going on, so I wanted to add a bunch of blankets. This is pretty random just because I just moved into this house, and I'm not quite sure, as you can see, as I've been talking about, I'm not sure where I'm landing in a lot of spaces from a decorating perspective. So this wicker chest is probably gonna get moved, but for now it's sitting here. It actually holds the blankets, and yeah, so I've just got to have some different blankets here going on. And then this one's just like a faux fur. It's so pretty. And then I do sometimes keep like blankets like this on the couch just to minimize Loki's hair, because he just loves to like sit up against it. So yeah, and then I have these little pumpkins. You can see there's that cable knit coming through, but it's super soft. So I kind of treat them like a pillow, and I've done the same thing here. And I really wanted there to be like brown plaid. I thought it would be a really fun way to incorporate plaid, which you guys know I love plaid in general. Summer, fall, Christmas, it's my favorite. I do a plaid week series during Christmas time. So stay tuned because it's gonna be fun this year. So there's more of the pumpkin pillows there. And then here's another one of the orange wool pillow or pumpkins. And as you can see, I did kind of, originally it actually looked like this. So this was the look I was going for. So I put the pumpkin on the white and I really like that. But now that I have this Hocus Pocus book just for fun, I just put it there as like my coffee table book. Link below for that book because it's gorgeous. It's the most beautiful book I've ever seen. Like, you guys have to see the illustration of it. It's stunning, you guys. It's like an adult version of Hocus Pocus. That's what I think. You know, just because the illustration isn't like that kitty. But let's see, like, look how pretty. And then wait for this. That's just stunning. So I will link this beautiful find down below. And then we have more pumpkins there. And then I do feel like I have this clustered a little bit with the fall, but that's okay. I'm rolling with it. I am going to be changing out my lamps, but I do like the fall pop there. I think it needed it. But the lamps are throwing me off. But because it's essentially not a finished space for me, yeah, it's for me, like whenever I'm decorating or holiday decorating, if I don't have the foundation done, it just kind of throws me off. I don't know why. I need a fully finished canvas in order to add to it. So, you know, I mean, look at that empty space, but it is what it is. And I'm also just like trying not to rush everything, but I kept my curtains white, but I feel like in the coming years, I'm probably going to be switching out my curtains for like fall and winter because I don't know. I think the bright white does speak summer, but we'll see. And then here is this side and we've just got some fun garland. These have been hard to like keep like that as that one stays. There we go. See. Okay, there we go. Those are just, you know, because they're not leaning up against anything. But I also love candy corn, so I've been incorporating candy corn into my fall. But with this garland, it just has that like wool texture. So the texture's there. We have more of my favorite wool pumpkins. And then this garland that you just saw behind me, and you'll also see it throughout the rest of the house. So I wanted to make sure that my garland was all the same. I wish I could kind of design erratically, but I tend to like be very matchy. So that's that. And then I just have some greenery going on. Again, all of this right here, I'm not sure where I'm landing permanently, but eventually I will figure it out. And yeah, so it's very simple over here. And then I'm going to take you guys to this little like bar area, which I really didn't do anything for fall here. Nothing's done here. So from the living room, you can see into the kitchen nook there on the left. And then we have the kitchen itself here on the right. And I'll just go ahead and take you guys to this little corner right here where I just have a little bit of fall coming through. We've got a fun candle, farm apple and pumpkin. I got this last year, the year before in Texas from Walmart. And then I ordered these faux pumpkin spice cookies from Etsy. They're not real cookies, but do they not look like real cookies? Like what? So I absolutely love these. I will link the Etsy seller down below. And then this is new, this little two tiered topiary. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it down below. And then the base, this is planters from Walmart. As far as the kitchen goes, again, I just haven't even fully finished this kitchen from an everyday perspective. Like I just ordered the kitchen rugs. Obviously they're not here yet, but because I just didn't have a finished canvas, this is kind of what I came up with. I have to say, I do love this. I love this whole entire back wall. I think maybe a wreath is missing here, but you'll see here in a second, I put a wreath on the opposite side of the kitchen, and I just wasn't sure if like multiple wreaths would be too much. But here's what I've done. I took these candlesticks, which I believe I got them from Dollar General. They're beautiful. And then I put these little orange pumpkins from Hobby Lobby on top. I knew I needed still some like green pop, so I just put that there. It's actually what is usually there without holiday decor. So I just, actually it was in like a clay pot, but the pot was too distracting, so I just removed the plant and put it here. And so with this like wicker effect there, I thought it was really nice. I feel like it kind of looks like a cable knit sweater, so it looks fallish. And then I pulled out my pumpkin patch sign and I put it there. Unfortunately, I wasn't thinking, so I forgot to pull it out while I was cooking, so you can kind of see the backsplash. That's unfortunate. And then over here, I just kept it ultra simple. Originally, it just looked like this, but then just moved it down, kept the pop of green, and I nestled a little orange pumpkin in the corner. When you turn around this way, yeah, see, I'm waiting for my new rugs. I'm going with something that's kind of like this color. It's actually the same exact rug that I have in my dining room and in my entryway, so it's all gonna like flow and match. So I think that will really brighten the kitchen a little bit, you know, because the floors are so dark. But as far as the kitchen goes for fall, yeah, there's like little things I want to improve. I do have my tier tray in this corner. This is my water. And then we keep our like bowl of fruit here. But this is my Halloween tier tray. I haven't even made one for fall, but I'm about to decorate for Halloween, so we're just gonna leave it as is. I do different decorating between fall and Halloween. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and film this tour, because you're about to start seeing Halloween decorate with me. So I'm very excited. As you can see, this is kind of my Halloween style, very cutesy, very fun pops. So we're gonna try to marry that into some of my fall that I have going on here. So for now, this is what I've done. I don't even know if this is where I want the tier tray to be, but there's that. In this corner, it's the same that I always have, except I stacked these 3 little pumpkins. This piece of art already has a fall vibe to it, so it works perfect. And in this corner, I just threw up another little pumpkin. Again, I also tried to make sure my pumpkins matched as well, so they're kind of all like the same style pumpkin. And then over here, I had other teapots going on here, but I just added some pumpkins, and then I added this little cottage. I think it's backwards. Does it go this way? Maybe it goes like that. It looks like it fits better that way. So super cute. And then I have just some faux muffins back there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that there or not, but this corner is very, as I've been living in this house, it's definitely been an adjustment from my last kitchen. If you guys just remember my last kitchen, they really are two completely different kitchens. And then I did add a wreath. This again is more Halloween. So Halloween will look like this, where I will add black, but it doesn't really go with fall. But I didn't have a fall wreath for this space, so that's why I was kind of like, do I add a wreath there, and there? You know, I don't know. So I have struggled a little bit, but overall it's been fun adding just like, you know, pops of orange. And probably my favorite corner of the house is this one, just because I love my little TV. You guys know this. It's from Amazon, so I'll link it down below in case you're interested. This is what I've done as far as fall decor. Again, just kind of matching the pumpkins. And I was really going through my stash. So I was just kind of trying to recycle what I had, but I do feel like next fall I'm going to be doing something completely different in this entire kitchen. And I can't do a fall house tour without showing my fall Halloween mug collection. I'm just only sorry that some of them are being washed right now. Through the kitchen, we have this hallway, which has my craft room and my guest bedroom, and that bathroom, which I have not decorated at all for fall. I mean, I did keep it very simple this year because I have been more focused on decorating the house just in general. So like I just finished this dining room. So here's what the dining room looks like. And you can just see the touch of pumpkin. It's only on the buffet table. Well, actually, it's also on the kitchen table. I added these candlesticks, which looks like Micah likes to sit out here and be on her laptop. So that's kind of where they go. Now let's fix that because that's gonna... Anyone else like that? So yeah, this is basically like what I've thrown here for fall, is just like this amber glass to match the glass pumpkins there in the back. So they're really pretty. I think they blend in super nicely with this dining room. And then I have this beautiful orange pumpkin candle, which I think I got from Home Goods. And then the glass pumpkins are from Hobby Lobby. I have two that are amber colored, and then this one, which is my favorite, is green, and it's gorgeous. So other than those pumpkins, as you can see in the dining room, there's nothing else that's fall. Other than on this ledge is my candy basket. I made this as a DIY from Dollar Tree, so I'll link the video down below in case you haven't seen it. This is where I thought would be the most logical space to put this, by the front door in case I do get trick-or-treaters. And it's super cute and gives, you know, it gives it a fun fall Halloween pop in the house. Making our way back to this section, here is my kitchen nook. Also a space that I think will look slightly different next year. I still go back and forth on this pie safe on whether or not I want it tucked in this corner, but I do think it looks very sweet and very fall cozy, and I love this space. So I did go all out here. As you can see, here's that same garland from the living room, and then more of it up there. And then I have some orange mums there. And then inside the pie safe, you can just kind of see like the pops of fall in there. Anything that's orange is going to be fall because I don't decorate with that color other than for fall and Easter. And then here's my centerpiece, which I am in love with this. That's pretty much it. There is a decorate with me video on this space, so I will link it down below. And then when you turn it this way, we have my second entryway. Also has its own video, and I love it because it just really sets the tone for like coming into the house. There's more of that candy corn banner, and then the same wool pumpkins. This garland is gorgeous. It's actually a light up garland. I forgot to put new batteries in it, so let me go do that now. All right, there we go. What's a fall house tour without some twinkle lights? That's the other big thing for me, is honestly lighting. There's going to be a fall like nighttime tour-ish video in combination with like a fall nighttime haul, so stay tuned for that. As you can see, I added this fall wreath to the center of the mirror, which I love, and then all of this fall goodness. Simple and classic, I think, while also being very obviously fall. Here's my first entryway. Also has its own video in case you have any questions. Yes, I have still not switched out the shades. They're too short. You can clearly see the bottom of the light bulb there, but hopefully I'm gonna be working on that soon. But stacked some pumpkins here, and then there's a lot of pumpkins going on inside this little cabinet. It's a little cute farmhouse cabinet. I got it from Amazon. It's linked in my Amazon storefront, and it's a wonderful piece. So I absolutely love it. And then of course, you know me, I had to add all the pumpkins, all the garland. It's so cozy. I love it. And then when you switch over here, I wanted to also show you guys my new wax melt warmer. So it's pretty simple. I think I got it from Amazon Home Sweet Home, and inside it, I'm burning some like fall wax melts. So it smells so good. I'll show you guys. Actually, I'm gonna put in a new one in here. I found this company on Amazon, Happy Wax, and I picked the apple picking one. So here's the little wax melt bear. These are soy wax with essential oils, and this one just smells like apple goodness. So that's another thing. Not only is lighting important to me for fall, but also just the way my house smells. Now I'm gonna take you guys into my bedroom. Loki is having his little nap time in his kennel. So you're probably wondering, where's Loki? There he is. This is his nap time. But here is my bedroom. Instagram knows I had a really hard time trying to decorate this space for fall. I just didn't like what was going on, so I changed my bedding back to how it was. I mean, it already has a fall vibe anyway on a non-gimmicky level. You know, I love gimmicky fall for sure. But it already has like the tones anyways, because I love earth tone colors. So it's natural that this still flows for fall, but I do love to be very obvious fall, you know? So, you know, plaids and oranges and all kinds of things. I just couldn't seem to make it work in my head. However, you can see that those pillows right there have like a cable knit, you know, style to them. So, and then this like velvety finish. So it works. And then I have some white pumpkins, very neutral, not again at all. Like I would have added way more than this. I would have done more fall stems kind of thing. But actually I like how toned down this ended up being in my bedroom. I think I will do something more fun in my guest bedroom, but here is what I have for mine. And then I added this little sign here, and then I just added a little white pumpkin on top. Everything else is what it usually looks like, but you know, look at this. I mean, this is so fall anyways on its own. Also very fall, just like the coloring of the green, it all just really worked naturally anyway. In this corner, I actually had plans to do some fall pictures that were supposed to go in there, but let me tell you, the drama that I went through with those pictures, I actually vlogged it. I don't know if I'll ever release that content, to be quite frank, because I just want to move on, but the drama was crazy. Like, it's so dumb and bizarre. Yeah, sorry, but I gotta move on because my mind is honestly still kind of reeling about what happened with those. But over here, I did switch out. I had like white tulips here, and I switched out for obviously something a little bit more fall. So I went with these beautiful brown and cream sunflowers, and then I added the same thing to those. And this is just like a fall backdrop on my TV. I eventually want to mount my TV to the wall and then get like a frame so it looks more like a piece of art rather than a TV. I'm sure you guys have seen that kind of everywhere at this point. And yes, I still have not purchased my floor length mirror because that's where it's supposed to go. Where will I put Loki's massive kennel? I don't know. He's sleeping. It's so cute. Anyways, here is what this side looks like. We've got more white little pumpkins. My essential oil diffuser going on there. It's burning peppermint, but I do want to pick up some essential oils that are like fall. And then I just have one little pumpkin there in the middle. And then through the window, I just have a view into my covered patio and then the backyard. Here's the rest of the space. I went and put the wreath back up. This is, again, if you watched my Instagram, because I kind of showed you guys what I had done, and I just didn't like it. So I basically changed my bedding, changed my wreath back to what it was, and then I just added the pumpkins, essentially. Now, you guys know me. In the last house, I did up pretty much every room. This year I don't have a media room because Micah's in the bonus room upstairs as her bedroom, but when she moves out, it'll go back to being the media room. So we'll have that to decorate, but I have to say I have missed it. I've missed, you know, switching out my posters for my fall posters, but we'll eventually get there. And that's going to be it for the house tour for fall. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.